Good morning one and all. Now in today's class we'll be studying about span of control. First let us understand what is the meaning of span of control. Then let us understand what are the factors affecting span of control. Span of control means what? There is a single person, okay, who will handle the entire organization. Okay, means the overall control is there with a single person or single individual. Okay, like if you take example in an organization, the top management of the company, he is having a control over the entire organization, so he can very well lead the entire company. Okay, so that is called as a span of control. Okay, so how effective or how well a single person or a single individual, they can handle the entire organization, means under their control, maybe the employees, workers who are there. Okay, so let us understand what are the factors affecting span of control. In that, first one is character of supervision work. Now supervision work means what? Now imagine that in the organization there is one supervisor and worker. So how well the supervisor will try to treat the workers. So span of control, it will increase or decrease. It will increase when the supervisor can properly control the subordinates. Okay, so that is called as a character of supervision work. So suppose think that there are two parties, supervisor and subordinate. If the supervisor will properly direct the subordinates, means properly give orders and instruction to the subordinates, means he is controlling properly the subordinate. But suppose in other case, if the supervisor is not controlling the subordinates, okay, means is not giving proper orders, instructions and directions to the workers, then that time what happens? He cannot properly control the subordinates. So that is character of supervision work. So how properly supervision can be done, means how they can be a good supervision. Okay, whether the supervisor is properly supervising the workers or not. The next one is leadership qualities. Now what do you mean by leadership qualities? Now whenever a leader is there in the organization, he should be having good leadership skills and qualities. Whenever he is having good leadership skills and qualities, that time only he can properly control the organization. Like many leadership qualities are there, like a leader should be very sincere, honest, hardworking, positive thinking and all that. Okay, so whenever these kind of a leadership skills or qualities are there in the individual, that time only he can properly control the subordinates or properly control the workers. That is called as a leadership qualities. Means what are the leadership skills and qualities in a person, a leader. Okay, now suppose think that you will appoint a leader, and leader is only not having the good leadership skills and qualities. Is it possible for him to control the workers? No. So like that only, the leader first he should be having the proper and good leadership skills and qualities. That time only he can properly control the subordinates. The next one is qualities of subordinate. Now what do you mean by qualities of subordinate? It doesn't mean only the leader should be having good leadership skills and qualities. Apart from that, even the subordinates or even the workers should be having good qualities. Okay, like suppose think that if the subordinates are not cooperative, means whatever the leader is telling, the subordinates or workers, they are not cooperative, they are not listening to the leader. That time what happens? If the subordinates or workers, they does not listen to the leader, means they are lacking in that qualities. Okay, and apart from that also, whenever the leader is telling the worker to do this kind of a work, how the work has to be done, he is giving him proper instruction and direction. That time what happens? Subordinate should try to listen and follow those orders and instruction. That quality also should be there in the individual. So that is called as subordinate qualities of subordinate. The next one, time available to the supervisor. Okay, now supervisor will be having many duties and many responsibilities. Supervisor's responsibility is not only doing supervision or not only giving guidance, instruction to the worker. Apart from that, no, he will be having other work or other responsibilities which is there. So he has to manage the time, okay, and give equal importance to the other activities also, and plus he have to control over the workers. So time available to the supervisor, how much time is been available or how much time is been given to the supervisor in order to control the entire organization. Means under supervisor, suppose under supervisor if 10 workers are there, so he should take care of those 10 workers and control them. The next one is nature of work. Nature of work means what? Now few work will be repetitive in nature, means few work will be repeated in nature, whereas other work will be different or something interesting. So nature of work means what? Which work is repeated or which work is repetitive in nature. Okay, that repetitive work, no, that time the workers or subordinates will try to understand the work very easily and quickly, because if once told if the workers are not able to follow or understand, again one time again once the work will be repeated. Suppose if work instructions which are there are repeated again and again, okay, that time things will be clear, that time the workers can try to understand the things very quickly. But suppose if the work is something complicated, something difficult task is there, okay, and it is a something different work and all that, that time if once the work is been told, if it is not understood by the workers, again they should try to understand that particular work, because the work which is there is totally different. And this, the next one is level of supervision. Now what is the level of supervision? Okay, now as I've told you that few supervisors, okay, they will be very strict to the workers, whereas other supervisor they will be little lenient to the workers. So what is the level of supervision? Now why it is such that the leaders or the supervisors are strict to the workers? That much strictness also is not required, but at times if the workers are not doing the work properly, they are not working on time, they are not very sincere, okay, and they are avoiding the duties and responsibilities, that time what happens, the leader or the supervisor need to be strict, okay. Unless and until he doesn't be strict, again the workers will do and commit the same mistake again and again. So like that which is there, the level of supervision of the supervisor should be strict. Now apart from that also, if the many a times what happens, the supervisor are little lenient or liberal, okay, they will try to accept whatever the suggestion, opinions and ideas from the worker. So they can also give chance to the workers to express whatever their ideas and opinions are there. The next one is delegation of authority. Now what do you mean by delegation? Delegation means what? How the work is being delegated. Okay, authority is there with the top management. Okay, so when authority is there with the top management, that work will be delegated and responsibility will be given to the middle level and lower level management. That is called as a delegation of authority. We have already studied about delegation. Delegating means what? Assigning or giving or allocating the work or duty to the different levels of management. That is called as delegation. So authority is there with the top level management. He will try to delegate or assign the duties and responsibilities to the middle level and lower level management. That is called as delegation of authority. The last one is methods of communication. Now here in span of control, it depends upon how well the information is being communicated to different levels of management. Okay, like suppose what happens, as I've told you, as a single individual or as a single manager, he has to control the entire organization. So that time what happens, they should be maintain a proper method of communication. Means whatever is the important message or information, it should be properly communicated to all the workers or all the individuals who are working in the organization. Okay, but at times what happens, if they fail to communicate the important information, only for few people the information will be communicated, and for other people if the information is not being communicated, then the other workers will not be informed about the communication process and they will face difficulties. Okay, so this is all about the factors affecting span of control. Now only need to remember, span of control means what? The control, the entire control of the organization is there with the top level management. Means how one individual can handle the entire organization. And that which are the factors affecting span of control? Character of supervision work means how easily the supervisor can try to supervise the work, means how well he can try to control the workers under him. Then leadership qualities. To become a good leader, first of all, the leader should be possessing the good leadership skills and qualities. Like as you know that a leader should be very sincere, honest, hardworking, optimistic and all that. If the leader is having good leadership skills and qualities, that time what happens, he can properly control the organization. If the leader doesn't have the good leadership skills and qualities, then it will be difficult for him to control the entire organization. Then qualities of subordinate. It doesn't mean only the leader should be having good leadership qualities. Apart from that, the subordinates also should be having the well qualities which are there. Means the subordinate should be cooperative and listen to the leader, whatever instructions have been given to them. Then time available to supervisor. How much time is been given to the supervisor? Like supervisor will not be having only the duty of only supervising and controlling the subordinates, but apart from that, the entire responsibility will be there. Means they'll be having the other work. The nature of work, if the work is been repeated or repetitive in nature, then that time the things will be understood very clearly and easily. If the work is different and something difficult is there, that time what happens, it becomes difficult for the workers to understand. Then level of supervision. Now here, what is the level of supervision of the employees? Whether the supervisor is very strict to the employees or he is very little lenient, means accepting whatever the ideas and opinions from the subordinate. Then delegation of authority. Now here the top level management, he will be delegating or assigning whatever the work authority he is having. So he will be assigning whatever the duties and responsibilities to the different levels of management. Then methods of communication. Now which method of proper method of communication is been followed? Okay, so that the important message or information should be communicated to all levels of management. Then only proper and effective control can be done. So these are the factors affecting span of control. Thank you.